Locally and veteran-owned, the Indiana Whiskey Company is proud of their roots and the community it built. And now they're using that community to help get homeless pets a family to call their own. Good morning, Ashley and Jenny, and welcome to Hometown Living.
Good morning.
So Ashley, I want to talk to you first. Tell us a little bit about Indiana Whiskey Company and how it got started.
So we were founded by Charlie Florence in 2011. He's a Notre Dame graduate, and he was released from the Army. He retired, and he didn't know what he wanted to do. So he said, you know what, there are no good distilleries in Indiana, and he drew the still plans on a napkin, and then the Indiana Whiskey Company became what it is today.
Wow. And I know that through the pandemic, they did what they needed to do to stay afloat. And so didn't they not invent, but they produced hand sanitizers?
Yes, we produced lots of hand sanitizer. We do still have some, but we're focusing more on whiskey.
I love that. And so you brought a few whiskeys with you today. Tell me about what you brought.
So the Silver Sweet whiskey, that is the first whiskey that Charlie ever produced. It's straight off the still. It's like a moonshine, safe to drink, but it tastes like tequila.
Okay.
And once we barrel that, it becomes the bourbon whiskey. And I know a lot of people are a little hesitant when it comes to whiskey because they're like, oh, I don't like the dark flavor of it. But we make whiskey for everybody. So we have a margarita-inspired whiskey using the clear whiskey, and this is the Straw Rita.
I love that. That would be more my speed, is right there in the middle. All right, and so you've got an event coming, and it's going to benefit you, Jenny.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about the event.
So it's going to be on April 25th from 3 to 6. We have Jalapeno Grill food truck coming. Jenny and some of the little shelter dogs are going to be there. And we're releasing the strawberry margarita whiskey. And we're collecting donations for the shelter. And there's going to be adoptable dogs there. Just a way to get people in and help these pets.
And with a $10 donation, then they get the little glass that comes with the purchase of that?
Yes. So on the event, if they donate something for the shelter that's worth about $10, we give them a free glass. And then from now until the event, if they bring in something that will benefit the shelter, we give them a 10% discount.
I love that. And so Jenny, tell us a little bit about Max.
Yes, so Max is about 6.5 years old. He's really interested in the whiskey right now. He's a husky. He was surrendered to the shelter. His owners just didn't have enough time for him to give him the care that he needed. So he's been at the shelter since right before Christmas. His adoption fee is paid for by Kirby Insurance Services, so they've sponsored his adoption.
Nice.
He's a big boy. He is a husky. He needs a lot of, exercise and, going for walks and throwing the ball for him and all those good things. But he's just one of about 40 dogs that we have available for adoption right now. So as Ashley said, she's trying to help the shelter, advertise these dogs, get them out, get them seen. So we will have about 3 or 4 adoptable pets at Indiana Whiskey on the 25th. And it's a family-friendly event too. So you can bring the kids, meet the dogs, and have a great straw Rita and some tacos.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to have an organization like this come up with an event that will help benefit you?
It takes a whole village to care for the animals at the shelter. So having companies like Indiana Whiskey Co. supporting our shelter, supporting the animals at the shelter means the world to us, because without partnerships like Indiana Whiskey, we couldn't do the work that we do. So we're so thankful for them.
And Ashley, what does it mean for you to be with an organization, Indiana Whiskey, who wants to give back to our community?
So I love that we do a lot of donations in general, just to any nonprofit in the area. And who doesn't want to help doggos?
Well, they're cute.
Yeah.
So is this the first time you guys have actually done the event?
Yeah.
Yep, it'll be a first one for us over at Indiana Whiskey Co., but hopefully not the last.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
And Indiana, you also offer like tours, anybody that would be interested, that they can come and you give tours and you do tastings as well, correct?
Yeah, so we have a cocktail bar there. It's family friendly. We've got a little kid area, and you can do a tour and tasting. If you just want to, if you're underage, you can just do the tour and still learn, get some sciencey stuff going. Yeah, it's for everybody, and it's a lot of fun.
I love it. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining me today, and thank you for all that you do for the community.
Thank you for having us.
If you would like to learn more about the event and the Indiana Whiskey Company, just head over to inwhiskey.com, and don't forget to follow them on social media. And please remember to be sure to drink responsibly.